Our next speaker, Mark Gasparotto, is a 3-time decorated military veteran and leadership development professional.
A Vistage Canada award-winning impact speaker. He is the co-author of the book Clearing the Way, Combat Engineers in Kandahar, now an award-winning documentary film.
Please welcome to the stage, retired Colonel Mark Gasparotto.
Because we live in a world that's full of complexity and it's punctuated by chaos. In this storm, effective leadership is not a nice to have, it's a business imperative.
What's allowed me to be a better leader, a better parent, a better entrepreneur, and a better person are my deliberate attempts to work on my inner game.
The inner game of leadership drives the outer game of success. Individual productivity, team performance, and organizational profitability. That's the chain of impact. And it's the chain of impact that allows you and your organizations to fulfill your purpose, deliver on your promises, and ultimately to create prosperity.
Mark's message resonated with me personally because I found it was just simple to understand. Really basic things that I can implement in my life to make me a better leader.
The takeaways, though, is the leadership accountability. Having to lead by example, to own your inner game, to then, in an existential crisis, be the person you want leading you in that time as well.
So the question is, how will you clear the way to live, learn, and lead into your potential so you just don't survive, but you thrive in the storm? I spent 2 decades in the Army as a combat engineer, where we would clear the way through deadly obstacles and minefields to enable friendly forces to achieve the mission. On a daily basis, my squadron and I were engaged in a life and death struggle with the Taliban. On the grim desert battlefields of Kandahar, Afghanistan, my leadership, starting with my inner game, was put to the ultimate test. Well, this is where leadership matters the most. That is where you need to show up at your best. And you showing up at your best all flows from the strength of your inner game.
Things he said is not gonna only impact my career, but also impact my personal life.
I think about some of the personal growth and the company growth that we have had. I can actually attribute a lot of it back to some of Mark's teachings in his workshop, all about your inner game. Working on yourself from a leadership perspective to really produce the results, not only for yourself, but your entire team.
So to lead others effectively, to do anything effectively, it starts with leading yourself. Clear the Way is a 3-step framework. Step 1, identity. Master who you are. Step 2, consciousness. Master how you think and feel. And step 3, action orientation. Master how you execute. Simply put, leading others effectively, to do anything effectively, starts with leading yourself. There's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. And while you can't change the weather, what you can do is prepare by getting properly dressed, by developing your inner game. So you just don't survive, but you can thrive in this storm.